There you go.
Yeah, she lost a little bit since that. Huh?
Was it 180?
150. Yeah, about 180. 180-ish.
Not bad.
So 180 at the start. How do you feel after a little chest and cardio?
That was good, man. I just really need to get better at what I'm doing.
Yeah. Alright, let's go. Till it bounces out.
So you're looking at 157 and a half.
157 and a half right now. That's crazy.
But probably later on after
So it's balanced out pretty much.
Yeah.
And then it's at
Almost 158.
158.
So it's like 157 3/4.
Which is pretty good. Like, so guys, the first weigh-in video that we ever did, if you go back to day one, he was at like 182 or something like that. But he actually was already starting his diet and everything. Like without me, he started his diet and everything like a couple weeks before.
No, that was like a week.
Or a week before. And you were at like 187, right?
186, yeah.
186. So with diet change alone, within a week or two or whatever it was before coming to the gym, he lost almost 10 pounds. And yeah, so, you know, I'd say what, 6.5 weeks, he's cut 30 pounds. Yeah. All right, guys, so sorry I didn't finish up in the change room there. It's just people were coming through and wanted to get their shit done. So we took the before and after pictures for the week 6 pictures. We did that. And we did the weigh-in. So he dropped from 187 pounds when he started dieting. That's like when he first started dieting and everything like that, to 157, right? Is that what it was?
Yeah.
157 pounds. So pretty much 30 pounds, but like, you know, obviously it fluctuates with water and all that stuff like that. So, you know, I'd say at least this, like with, let's count water weight and everything like that. I'd say at least like 25, 26 pounds. Yeah. You know what I mean? Because your body only fluctuates so much with water weight. But like, you know, 30 pounds anyway, it showed. So pretty good progress, pretty good results. But I mean, like I said, guys, this is the end of the day by day stuff for the 6 weeks. So if you guys followed along, you know, like, congratulations to you guys. I'd love to, like I said before earlier in the video, I'd love to see your progress. I'd love to see if your results as well. If you kind of were following along, I'd love to see how much progress you made. But yeah, that's the end of the step-by-steps, the day-by-day stuff. And moving forward, though, I'll still come out with fitness videos, new workouts, stuff like that. Also, you know, we're gonna continue, guys. So even though this is the end of week 6, you know, this is something you don't do just to do it for the 6 weeks and then quit or go back to your old lifestyle. No, this is something to get you started, to get you going, and then it's, you know, you guys continue, right? So I'll provide the flint and I'll show you how to start the fire, but it's up to you guys to actually start it and to stoke the fire and keep it going, right? So we're gonna keep going, and I'll give you guys up-to-date progress reports on him. You know, maybe after 9 weeks I'll post another video and some before and afters to see where he's at, and then you know, 12 weeks and so on and so on. And then before you know it, a year goes by, right? So, you know, this becomes a lifestyle, guys. It becomes a lifestyle, and you know, I hope you guys
stick with it.
Yeah, I hope you guys stick with it. I hope you guys benefit from it. I'm at a lost for words right now. Yeah. But yeah, 6 weeks just flown by. So how do you feel, man? Like, if you were to say anything to somebody about, you know, about this whole journey and this whole, like, you know, what, like, any encouraging words to just, like, you know,
to keep going,
to whatever, like, because you're the guy going through it, right? Like, it's,
well, the first things first, like, you really got to make sure you want to do it. Like, don't just say you're gonna do it. Like I probably said this like 6-7 times, like, in the last because we started March. Mm-hmm. Yeah, we started March 14th, I remember, right? But the thing is, like, in January, I was like for the last 2 years I was telling myself, all right, I'm gonna start working out at some point. I'm gonna start working out, and I kept doing that, and then I kept leading it off, like, you know, I'm gonna start working out eventually, and, you know, get this going, kind of thing. But I kept procrastinating about it, and honestly, like, a couple of years went by the more I kept saying this to myself. But the thing is, I never started because I knew in my head I really was not mentally ready. So, because I don't want to do that. That's like the worst thing you do is, say you're ready and then start doing something and then
quit.
stop right away. Like,
Because
then your mind gets used to doing that. You're
Just
programming
quitting.
yourself to
Quitting.
keep going, quitting. So I kept saying it to myself, I'm going to start soon. But like it took a couple years for me to actually start. So basically, the new year came, 2016, and we were in January, and I was just saying, like, I really want to start working out and stuff because I realized, like, I'm getting a bit older and stuff. I'm not that old. I'm only 23. I'm turning 24 in a couple months. But, I was just saying, like, I've been saying this for the last 2 years that I'm going to start. But, like, I still have not started. If I just started 2 years ago, like, where I'd be at right now would be insane, So basically, I set a limit. I mean, I just said I'm going to do it. I'm like, I'm doing it now. All right? No more procrastinating because who knows? It might be another 2 years. I'm going to keep saying this. And it'll be at 4 years. So I was just like, all right, I'm going to start. So I talked to Steve. I texted him, told him, I want to get this going, blah, blah, blah. He was totally with me, 100% there. And he was just like, yeah, let's do it, right? And as soon as he was, he was in it with me, I was like, perfect. Now it kind of like led me in a way where I was like, all right, I already said I'm going to do it now, so I got to do it. So I just started doing it. I started eating healthy. I started at like a certain day. Like I started on a Sunday. It was randomly. I freaking ate junk food Friday, Saturday. You know what I mean? Got it out of my system. And then on Sunday, I went for a shop. I bought a bunch of healthy stuff. I started off from there. I woke up that morning. Me and Steve went to our first workout. And then I just kept leading it on and just, it just kept going. But the thing is that I was struggling a little bit because I knew that, this is going to be a long-term thing. So it's just like after I got through
you can't just jump into it.
Exactly. So after I got through that first week, I was like, all right, we're still going. But the thing is, I'm not thinking too much about it. I'm not overthinking it. I'm just waking up in the morning and I'm going. I'm eating my healthy stuff in the morning, eating my lunch, eating my dinner, drinking lots of water. And I just kept going, but I'm not overthinking it. I'm not thinking it too much. Because if you're thinking about it too much, then you honestly start having a plateau in your head where, it's like overthinking is not good in general. You can't overthink anything. Mm-hmm. So the best thing is just block it out of your head and just keep doing it. And that's what I did. And honestly, it came naturally, guys. Lots of you say, it's easier said than done. But, I'm doing it. I'm doing it right now. I work 12-hour days. You know what I mean? I work my ass off all day long. I go home. But, the most important thing is
time management, guys.
Exactly.
Time management, discipline, everything.
And put yourself in a routine. Know your schedule. Know when you can get into the gym. If you work shift work and stuff like that and it's hard. But, it doesn't matter, man. Get yourself in there at some point. I don't care what anyone says. There are, unless you got too much stuff going on, all week, and you can't get it in, then working out's not going to work for you. But the thing is, like, everyone's got time. Everyone's got time. People just, they're just lazy in those moments. Those lazy times that you have at home every day, take that lazy moment, those moments out and go to the gym, So the best thing to say, what'd you say? What'd you ask me? What was the main question you asked me?
All right, just pretty much just summing up the one word, like to keep, just encouraging one thing that, kept you on track, something that will, maybe help them, keep them on track, something, just an encouraging.
Yeah. All right, well, definitely you need to.
Like you told them your own personal thing, but. Yeah,
the best thing you need to do is, whatever's not making you work out, you pretty much you need to somehow change that perspective and make it work where you can work out.
Like, what were you telling yourself?
What was I telling myself? Basically, there's a lot of things hold me down. There's a lot of things hold me down where, like just weaknesses and, friends and doing stuff where,
bad influences
in my life, just stuff that was making me not want to work out and, because even though I said I wanted to, but things that these people were just bringing me down. So one thing I did is I deleted the negativity out of my life. And I realized that I need to focus more on myself. And I need to make changes, and I need to do things.
Focus on the right things.
Yeah, I need to go on the right path of things, and like my own journey without people, bringing it down and making me go back in the wrong direction. So that was one of the main things I did. Is I totally changed my life. It sounds really, it sounds difficult what I did. I understand it's hard, but the thing is that if you really, really want to start working out like I did, you really need to focus on yourself, and you need to change a lot of things in your life. You need to start doing things for you and, honestly, be more selfish and pay attention to yourself, man. Like, your body's a temple, your mind's a temple, everything that, you're going through this journey in your own way. It's just your own life. You need to take care of yourself before taking care of anyone else, because believe me, I've tried to, be that person where I've tried to help everyone else all the time. And honestly, it just brought me down all the time, no matter what. It just brought me down. So, like I said, the best way I can encourage it is if you really want to do this, you need to focus on yourself. You need to focus on yourself, and you just need to do you. And that's it. And the thing is that once you start doing you, it actually it makes you more positive, it makes you more happier, it makes you do things for other people just naturally, you know, because people start asking you questions and stuff like that. So you can actually help other people out and influence others from doing this stuff. So, you know, like just pay attention to you. That's the best way I can think about it. Like, what do you think?
Yeah,
Does
no,
that
was
sense?
great. Yeah, that was good. You know, guys, you know, one thing I want to touch on that Chris said earlier was, you know, he wanted to get into this years ago. And, you know, I remember that because I wanted to try to help him too. But, you know, the important thing that you guys got to come to realize in life that you'll realize is that there's a time and place for everything. You know, your life is, you know, your life at this, like there's always free will and everything, but for the most part, your life is already laid out for you, depending on what you believe in. But like, there's a time and there's a place for everything. There's a time to listen. There's a time to talk. You know, there's a time for everything. So that time wasn't necessarily ready for. It wasn't the right time for him. Yeah. But you know, like he said, you know, like he said, he figured he didn't put it, like he put it off for so long. But at the time, it came to a point where, you know, what I'm trying to say here is like, the time came, right? The time came, and he knew it was the right time, and. Yeah. You know, now we're here. We're in the end of week 6, and he's only going to keep going. Yeah. You know, and another thing with quitting, with the whole like quitting mentality, guys, that failure and quitting only breeds more failure and more quitting. So the more, like you said, like, you know, it wasn't the right time for him, and he knew it wasn't, and he didn't want quitting to become a habit where he's always quitting things, like not just the gym, just everything, right? Like, you know, I have a problem with that too, is like, it's something that I still struggle with even till this day, is quitting things. Like, I start things and I quit things. So, you know, certain things, like, obviously, you know, the gym has been a part of my life for a while. It's always been something that I've always gone back to, even if I take months, breaks, whatever, injuries. But it's something that I've always come back to. But there's other aspects of my life where I'm trying to be better, as far as when I start something, I continue going with it. Just like this YouTube thing, like there's been times where I want to just, you know, it's like, why am I doing this? I should just quit. Don't even have that many subscribers, right? Look at where we're at now. It's six weeks in. I don't even look at how many subs. Even if I only have a couple subs, like a small amount of subs,
that's fine.
As long as I am getting to you guys, and I'm, you know, if we're inspiring you guys with these videos, and like, you know, I've accomplished the goal, and I'm going to continue going, and you know, I won't have that doubt or failure in my mind. I'm just going to keep going. So,
and a lot of this content too that he's bringing out for you isn't just about working out. A lot of it's about mind over matter. You know, it's using your mentality, and, you know, learning how to create game plans in your head and stuff like that, because your brain is, honestly, it's everything. You know, it's a computer. So whatever you feed your brain, it saves into your memory, and, you know, that's what it plays out in your everyday life. So you need to make sure that your main goal in life is to always be positive, because the more positive you are, the more negativity will release. The more negativity you bring in, the more positivity's gone. So you always got to be positive no matter what. You're gonna have your down days, man. Yeah. Everyone has their down days, no matter what. That's just the way life is. You know, nothing's perfect. But the thing is that it's getting through those down days, and how quick you can, you know, make that change into a positive. You're good. And seriously, it literally works. The more positive you are, it literally enhances everything that goes on in your body function, you know, the way you feel, the way you think, you know, like it makes you even look better, you know, like you don't realize that what negativity really does to your life, because the more negative you are, the more you're just taking years off your life.
No, 100%. And like, you know, myself, even I'll, you know, like he was saying, he felt like he needed to cut certain people out of his life and everything like that.
That's the best change I've ever done.
I mean, you gotta, like, sometimes you gotta just do it, guys. Like, it sucks to abandon people and let them go, like friends and whatever, but
everyone, you know,
everyone has their own path, and there comes a time where you have to do that if you feel like they're dragging you down or whatever. Yeah. Like, we're totally going off topic now with more just talking
our
about
personal stuff,
life things,
but
and personal things.
That
but
this whole thing means everything.
It carries throughout your whole life, right? So you want the gym to work, you want this lifestyle change to work and everything like that. You might need to cut that negativity out of your life, because this is a tough thing to do. Like, this 6 weeks have been tough, and he made the right preparation to carry it out.
It's not even tough anymore, though.
No, I'm saying, like, to get started and
Yeah.
get your mindset to doing it, and building a routine and breaking old habits, and, you know, it's a big change, right? So, you know, I'm sure you guys that are following along with this might struggle with things, and you know, maybe sometimes you need to address certain things in your life, like negativity and the people that are in it. Maybe you need to cut some people out. Maybe you got to stop doing certain things that are causing you stress and bringing you down. But also, you don't want to, you know, start something and quit, right? Like, you know,
Exactly.
like good things anyway. But anyway, guys, we're gonna wrap up this video. Week 6 is done. It's in the bag. You know, if you guys, like I said, if you guys followed along, great, congratulations to you guys. Good job to you guys, and I would love to see your progress. If you guys want to interact with me on social media and stuff like that, and share your progress, that'd be awesome. I would love to see it. Also, we're going to continue going even though week 6 is done. This is, you know, this is not over. This is just the beginning, right? So we're going to continue going. I'll give you guys progress reports. If, you know, I come up with good workout ideas and stuff like that, innovative ideas, I'll be sure to share them with you guys on the channel. And you know, there'll be more videos. This is just the end of the day-by-day 6 week program. But yeah, anyway, guys, as always, if you guys have any questions, feel free to ask below about anything at all. Just feel free to ask below. I'll try my best to answer them. And if you have any questions for Chris too, you know, feel free to ask. I've never actually said that before, but you know, he's willing to answer any questions that you guys might have as well. But other than that, guys, it's your boy Virtue Q. If you haven't subscribed, please do so. Thanks to those of you guys who have. And until next time, stay virtuous.
Have a great day, ladies and gentlemen.
Peace, guys.
Peace.
Stay your course, young man. There's light at the end of the tunnel that you dig in. Angels carry you to lands past what you see, what you know, and where you're living. Stay your course, young man. There's light at the end of the tunnel that you dig in.